Now here we are in MySQL Workbench homepage. On the lower left corner, we can see section models. There are three icons right besides later models. First one will create new model. Second one will open existing model. And the third one, upon clicking, displays two options. First is create EER model from database and second is create EER model from script. We will click on create EER model from database. Upon clicking over here, it brings up reverse engineering database wizard. First, we will provide stored connection SQL authority. The method is standard TCP IP and parameters are localhost, default port, root username and password which we have saved in Vault. Click on next and it will connect to database and fetch necessary information. Now let's click next one more time. Over here, it will bring up schemas which we can reverse engineer. Click on Sakila and now next button is enable. Let's click one more time. Over here, it will let us select object which we want to reverse engineer. Currently, every object from database is selected. If we want to further filter it out, we can click on show filter and can select only tables which we want to reverse engineer. However, to keep this demonstration simple, I will let everything as it is. Click on back and now once again click on next. Without modifying anything over here, we'll click on execute. On this screen, we can see reverse engineering progress. The operation is completed successfully. Now click one more time next and it will display us status summary. Status summary is it has reverse engineer 17 table, 7 view and 9 routines from schema Sakila. Click finish and we are in default MySQL Workbench and we can see EER diagram open in MySQL Workbench. Let us scroll around and we can see it contains various tables. Let's select table film. As soon as we move our mouse on table film, it highlights few columns. The column which are highlighted are foreign key and primary key. The first column film ID which is highlighted is primary key and original language ID are foreign key to another table. If you want to see which table they belong, you can mouse over the relationship and it will tell us that they are from table language and the column which is in relationship is language ID. Let's click over here and this will hide the right hand panel. We will get more real estate now to see the entire diagram. You can also zoom in or zoom out the diagram from the setting on left panel. Now we have pretty much managed to fit entire diagram in one screen. However, we are not able to read anything as the fonts are too small. Let's click on this drop down and restore the zoom level to 100%. Now let's click on section index of film table. When you click over here, it will list all the index belonging to this table. Upon mouse over on primary, film ID column is highlighted in this table. When I mouse over next index which is IDX underscore title, it will change the column highlighted in upper section of film table. Similarly, when I move my mouse on other index, it gives us hint that what are the different columns part of that index. You can also expand triggers. The yellow bubble which you see over here is view. You can drag that on the right side and now you can clearly see what are the different triggers exist on this table. Upon double clicking the table, it will open up table creation panel right below over here in EER diagram. There are few additional properties of table also exists in this panel. You can change the data type property in this screen and you can create different indexes in next tab of create table. Each of these tab helps you further define your table. Let's click on close and now we are once again back to our EER diagram section. When you click on MySQL model, the same diagram is now represented differently. This is model. What we have seen earlier was EER diagram, which stands for Enhanced Entity Relationship Diagram. What we are seeing right now over here is data model for Sakila database. Tables are listed on the top and right below that views and routines are listed. You can further expand and can see schema, SQL script and model nodes. Now click on save and it will bring up save dialog. Give any name to the file and keep file type as MySQL Workbench models. Click on save. Now this data model is saved in your local disk. Go to home page and under model section, now the model is listed which we have just created.